Hello boaters, well I think it's time we went for another walk. I'm on the Macclesfield Canal near between Hall Green and Kidsgrove, and in this walk we're going to have a walk through Lawton Woods. So before we go any farther, let's have a quick look at the map. We start at the yellow marker at the bottom right of the map and we follow the yellow line, that's our walking route, and where the yellow line loops around we'll go around there in a clockwise direction. The light blue line over to the left is the Trent and Mersey Canal. This video will end when I get back to the fishing lake, but of course I did walk all the way back to the boat in real life. So here we go. I quite like this sign. There's one other thing I should mention. At some point in this video I get startled by something. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it was or when it's going to happen, so be prepared for a surprise. This is a nice little walk once you get past the main road, and we're heading for Lawton Woods. Well, I'm glad to get away from that. These trees here on the right have got dozens and dozens of names carved into the bark. I don't like to see that, really. The poor old trees. They haven't got much choice in the matter, have they? We're heading steadily downhill now, and at the bottom of the hill there's quite a large fishing lake. It's all private, you can't go around there, but in fact you can't really even see that much of it. It's over on the left. I discovered this lake and the woods over 20 years ago when I first did my epic canal cruise. Always wanted to come back and have another look around. Hello. Hello. Back into the woods again, and then we're going steadily uphill and heading towards All Saints' Church. Well, we're obviously getting close to the church now. Here on the right is All Saints' Church. Now we're heading towards the Trent and Mersey Canal. It's really very close.
Just on the other side of that hedge is the Trent and Mersey Canal. We're at Church Lawton. And here is the canal, the Trent and Mersey. God, glad I didn't bring my bike. Let me get through there. Carry on that way, you go to Kids Grove.
The red colour of the water is due to lots of iron in the ground.
Hello.
Hi.
There are a lot of locks on this section of the Trent and Mersey. It's really hard work. They don't call it Heartbreak Hill for nothing.
Well, it's not very overgrown, but if you came through here when it was all wet, you'd probably get soaked.
Oh, thank you.
All right. A bit narrow, isn't it? There's a bike behind you as well.
Thank you.
All right.
That hill there in the distance is Mow Cop Hill. We walked up there in a previous walk.
We're going down that footpath. Before we do, we'll have a look over the bridge. And as you can see, that lock on the left there is out of order. Quite a few of these locks are broken. Now, can I remember the way? That's the question. I think I can. Last time I came down here was in the winter, I think, yeah, not last winter, the winter before. It was very muddy, in places at least.
These pink flowers are Himalayan balsam. You see it growing everywhere. It's an invasive species. It's not native to this country, but it's been let loose into the wild, and it's growing everywhere around here. It's related to busy lizzie plants, actually. It's like a tall, fleshy sort of busy lizzie. It is quite pretty, however, and I don't think it's actually doing any harm. I'm walking now along the edge of some fields, and then I'll be heading back to the woods.
Middle of summer, there's a few flying insects around, but it's heartbreaking because I reckon there's about just a tenth of the amount of insects and variety of insects that there was when I was a kid. They've just been decimated. Yeah, there's stuff flying around, but almost nothing, and you don't really see anything unusual anymore. It's so sad. That made me jump. A pheasant.
Did it make you jump? They've got a habit of exploding out of the undergrowth like that. It's quite startling. They don't do it until you're right on top of them. It can be pretty alarming also when I'm cycling along country lanes and that happens. And there's Mocop Hill again, slightly closer but still a fair distance away. Anyway, we're not going that way.
This path takes us back to the woods. I don't know what these robots are all about. I've seen them all over the place in this area. I nearly went that way, but that's not the way to go. The way back to the woods is this way. Last time I came this way it was extremely muddy, but we might get away with it this time, I hope. If not, I'll have to turn around and go back the other way. I want to go back to the woods because there's quite a nice little river running through it.
All those flowers are more Himalayan balsam. There's thousands of them. They're all over the place. Well, here's the stream through the woods. It's actually dried up quite a bit. Of course, it's summer now. When I was last here, it was probably during the autumn time, and this was quite a raging torrent.
See that? Another robot. I'm obviously marking out a path somewhere, but it should be all over the place. Now carry straight on, it takes you back to the church that we passed earlier, and then going left along the river takes us back to that fishing pool. There's a kind of a waterfall down at the bottom of the valley there, but it's not very good to look at. It's just like an overflow from the lake. Not very pretty and very hard to get to. You can hear it though. And there's the fishing lake. Hello.
Well, we're back at the lake. I think this is a good place to end the video because I just carried on now back to the boat. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.